Good afternoon. My name is Slade Wilson, otherwise known as Deathstroke. I'm here today to talk to you about something, but I'm going to do that without my mask.
Ah, see, fooled ya. No, I am not Slade Wilson. I am not Deathstroke. My name is Nicholas King, and I am a cosplayer. Now, earlier today, I saw a video of a woman in tears because of cosplay bullying. You know, somebody told her that, no, she was too big for that character. She didn't fit that character at all. You know what? Ron Perlman voice acts Deathstroke. Manu Bennett plays Deathstroke on a very, very popular television show. I don't see, you walking up to him and saying, "Hey, Ron Perlman, you're not Deathstroke. You're not that character. Sorry, bub." Or even better, Manu Bennett. I don't see anybody walking up to him and saying, "Hey, Manu Bennett, you know what? You're not that character. Deathstroke's not you. Stop doing it." No, you go up there and you ask for their autographs because they're famous. Well, I'm here to tell you that if you're making fun of somebody in their cosplay, you are wrong. That is just mean. And that's not what cosplay is all about. Cosplay is about being in costume and having fun. Guess what? I'm not blonde. I don't have a goatee. I have my eye. I still cosplay Deathstroke because it's a costume that I like having fun in. Deathstroke's one of the characters I like. I decided to cosplay him. Deathstroke mask that you just saw in the Deathstroke costume I've debuted on my channel, commission work. I paid for it. I did not make it, and I don't tell people I made it. I tell people flat out, I paid for my costume. I'm not ashamed of it. It is a great costume. I love it. I absolutely love it. My first Deathstroke, guess what? I made it. But guess what? I didn't make any of the pieces on it. I threw it together from other cosplays I had. My first costume, guess what? Same thing. I bought everything on it. Because I have no artistic skill whatsoever. And my first costume was absolutely terrible. But guess what? People still came up to me and said it was a great costume. They wanted to have my pictures, and they wanted their pictures taken with me. And that was the most uplifting feeling ever. And especially somebody like me who doesn't like being out in public, doesn't like being around people very, very much. I hate being on camera, but this pissed me off. This pissed me off to the point where here I am making a video about cosplay bullying because I don't like it. It has no place in cosplay whatsoever. 2 rules of cosplay. There are only 2 rules in cosplay that are, in my opinion, there are only 2 rules of cosplay. 1, cosplay is for everybody. I don't care who you are. You can be crippled, fat, skinny, tall, short, black, white, Asian, Middle Eastern. It doesn't matter. Cosplay is for everyone. Rule number 2, don't be a dick. That's really the most important rule. If you have a complaint about somebody's cosplay, keep it to yourself. Because that's not what it's about. It's about this person coming out, dressing up, and having fun. This lady, she was in tears. She openly said she, had issues with her body type, and that, cosplay, she didn't feel that with cosplay, and here you are, somebody just coming up and taking that feeling away from her. That's just cruel. That's inhuman. Cosplay is pure. It's really the only hobby that you shouldn't have to go to a convention and worry about people not liking your cosplay. Because that's not what it's about. It's about going to a convention, meeting up with your friends, or seeing, random people and have them, say, "Oh, wow, that's great. Your costume looks great." It's not even about that. It's just walking around and having fun. Being that character. Bringing your character to life. It doesn't matter if it's a, pre-written character like Deathstroke here. No, it could be, a character that you created yourself. There's no limitation. And, for those of you who feel that your cosplays are not quite up to par, doesn't matter. Wear them anyway. Excuse me. Because I don't see an imperfect cosplay. I see a great foundation for something better. My first cosplay was absolutely terrible. So much that my wife kind of threatened me with death if I were to wear it. So what did we do? We reworked it. We reworked it, and guess what? It still ended up terrible, but it looked good for my first convention. And, you know, people, me, somebody who doesn't like being around people, especially getting my picture taken or being on camera, I had people come up to me and, you know, ask to have their pictures taken with me, you know, and I built upon that cosplay, and it looks fantastic. I think I've taken it as far as I can. And, you know, so now I'm in 2 other cosplays. My Deathstroke, I definitely could add more to it. My future cosplays, definitely, most definitely, but they're going to look better. They're going to look better than anything I've brought to the table so far, and that's because I'm trying to improve upon myself. I'm trying to, you know, build up my artistic skill, and that has nothing to do with cosplay. That's just me personally. That's what I'm trying to do, because I want to do, there's so many characters I want to do that are just way beyond my skill level, and you know, like my Arkham Origins Deathstroke, way beyond my skill level, so I paid for my costume. Guess what? It was kind of expensive, so I'm trying to build up my skill level so I don't have to pay for my costumes. But again, that's me. In closing, if you're a cosplay bully, leave. Don't go to conventions, because you're just gonna ruin the time of good people. I'm not trying to be a dick or anything and tell you don't belong there. I'm just saying that if you're gonna be there with a negative attitude and point out and nitpick at every little thing that's wrong with the cosplay, we don't want you there, because you're bad for the community. You're bad for the human race. You are bringing up things that are just cruel. You should be going to a convention to have fun and enjoy what people are bringing to the table. Not nitpicking at every little thing, because you're just not going to have a good time. That is my opinion, of course. In closing, this is Nicholas King with King Cosplay, aka Colonel King with Umbrella Corp, Darth Asmodeus with Star Wars and Dark Alliance, Slade Wilson, aka Deathstroke, with the Kansas City Deathstrokes. Not a official group, but I'm pretty sure we're going to get that started. Saying, don't be a cosplay bully. Cosplay is for everyone. Don't be a dick. If you have a problem with this video, hey, roast me. I could take it. This is just my opinion. You know, and that's the one thing. I'll respect your opinion if you respect mine. That's really the only thing. So, for everybody out there cosplaying who's not comfortable with their cosplay, to include everyone, just go out, have fun. Because that's what it's about. Having fun in costume. Costume play.